Hello everybody, this is 9 What If, and this is going to be a new video of what if Deku had a fire quirk. And this fire quirk is going to be strong. Probably it's going to like build up to the point he's going to be OP probably. And you know, he going to have other abilities, like he going to have like 2-3 quirks, but I'm not going to get to that right now. So, this going to be like almost at the end of the video when actually the next episode when he gonna discover he got 2-3 more abilities, quirks actually. But that besides the point. All right, this gonna start when Bakugo and Deku was 5 or 6 years old. So they young. Bakugo already got his quirk. He's the type that bullies people, which he does. And we gonna set him up when he was bullying a kid. Her name gonna be Toga. This gonna be a ship. And no, he's not gonna be a villain. Both of them not gonna be a villain in this one. So he sees that Bakugo is bullying Toga, which he don't know her name yet. And this what up, Deku absolutely hates Bakugo. I mean, they haven't fought before, but this was gonna change. He sees he sees him bullying a little girl, and when he walking closer. He listening because he doesn't. In this one, he ain't just gonna run and help somebody. He gonna have to hear what's going on before he goes in there. So he's he's walking and he hearing Bakugo cursing. He's saying that, "Hey guys, we should beat this little girl up. I mean, we doing society justice. She is gonna be a villain after all." And Deku looks down and see her. Bakugo and the rest of them don't notice he was there. He studied walking. He getting closer, closer to them, but he looked down. He sees she's crying. She got bruises on her, and for some reason he thinking, so should he help her? And he sees Bakugo about to put his hand back, and he says, "You know what? Let me help her." He starts running full speed, and he hurry up and picks her up. Well, not pick her up, like fully pick her up over his head or pick her up in arms. He did pick her up in arms, but he fell down. But he made sure that she didn't fall down on the ground first. So he tells her to run. Bakugo no, just like, you quirkless Deku, how dare you do that? Now we'll punch you. And as that happening, Deku, he ain't the scary cat Deku in the anime. If he finna fight somebody, he finna fight. So he fights them, but he's getting pounded on a little bit. Not gonna lie, I say a little bit because he got them hands. So as they fighting, he uppercuts Bakugo, and when he does that, Bakugo stumbles back a little bit, and the fat kid, I ain't listen. Sorry, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. The fat kid, he kicks him in the you know what area, and the kid with the, I think he had weird hands or something. He grabs him. That's when Bakugo throws the explosion at Deku's face. It doesn't damage his face, but it hurt. Well, it ain't damage his face to the point he's gonna have a scar. But he got bruises on him. And he getting beaten up a little bit because the kid with the long hands is holding him back, so he can't do nothing. So that's when Bakugo was about to throw a huge explosion out of nowhere. Deku's body got lit on fire a little bit. And that's when they all was scared. Because they thought that maybe Bakugo's explosions caught his shirt on fire or something. But they was like, it shouldn't be getting his whole body shouldn't be on fire. And then he's in rage mode because he got anger issues a little bit. So he just bodies Bakugo. So he got superhuman strength. So even without his quirk, he got superhuman strength. It's like Broly. I know I'm putting a lot of stuff like Broly, but trust me, this gonna be a good what if. I feel like. So when when he's fighting, or if he's training, even without his quirk, he gonna get strong. His fire's gonna get stronger and everything. And oh, this is costume too to let you guys know. This was gonna look like he ain't gonna have all that stuff on his face like the scars or blood if that's what it is. So the reason why I'm talking low too to let y'all guys know is because I'm babysitting my baby brother and I can't be loud because it's gonna wake him up. He's gonna start crying. So I'm trying to hurry up and do this. So what's gonna happen is he gonna have his whole body lit on fire. He grabs Bakugo, bodies him. He literally, it's like this. He grabbed his arm, and then he grabbed his Bakugo's leg, and literally threw him on the ground like that. And the kid with the like long legs, or not legs, fingers or arms, I don't know. I forgot what they were. He breaks out of that. I'm gonna say the kid can regenerate his fingers back or wherever. And just like how dang, I forgot the dude's name. Oh, I'll be back. Sorry about that, but I changed it. Scratch that. So instead, he literally jumped in the air, and when he was coming down, he punched the kid with the long arms or wherever. I forgot what his quirk was or what he could do. Punched him, instantly knocked him out. He weak. He ain't got like he ain't like Bakugo. When Deku and All Might, well, Deku and Bakugo went against All Might, you see that he took a full punch from All Might. He might do up, and he was probably left down after that. But I remember he got flung through a building. But Deku, he ain't strong enough to punch through a building, like the walls and stuff. No, he ain't that strong yet. But he almost there already. But he pulled back. Because Barco, he weak at this point. Think about it. That's like he 15 or 16 years old when that happened. And this a kid, Deku. Imagine how strong he gonna be. So Deku, he knocks him out. Barco's still up. He said, "You useless, Deku. How dare you?" He starts, like in anime where he flies, but it's not really flying. He's using explosions to make him go forward and stuff. He does that, but it's hurting his arms though. His hands and stuff is hurting him, but he doesn't care. He got mad because Deku did that. Deku literally grabbed his face, throws him down, not with full force, because I believe he can kill him. Yeah, he can kill him by doing that. But he grabs him and just bodies him on the ground, knocked him out. And that's when Deku finally comes to his senses and he passed out because his quirk is so strong that at that age he shouldn't be able to do all this. He shouldn't be able to literally punch people so hard that it can instantly almost knock them out. I mean, he was berserk, but he had that like not that killer instinct. He had that like revenge instinct. It's like when you mad and you berserk, but for some you holding back a lot. I don't know how to say it. It's like that. I went through that before. So Deku, I feel like he almost can go through a whole wall, like punch through a whole wall and stuff. That's what I believe at this age. So his mom, he walking around Inko looking for him. She finds him. She found that Bakugo and his two goons is on the ground unconscious with Deku, and they all look beaten up. She grabs Deku and tries to wake him up. He wakes up and he says, "Mom, I think I got my quirk, but I went berserk." And she's like, "Oh my boy, let me get you the house cleaned up and let's go to the quirk doctor." So they drive into the quirk doctor, and he tells her, "Ma'am, we going to see what his quirk is." So they checking out his quirk and everything. I don't know how they do it. I think they probably took, like, he had to go in there and try to use his quirk or something. But I'm just gonna say they use a computer or something because I forgot they had to do that. So he's like, "Ma'am, Mrs. Inko." She's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Your son, he can manipulate fire and control it, and he can make it all over his body and not his hands, everything. So pretty much, he can do anything with fire. But the thing is he got other two quirks, but they not working right now. I believe in the future, when he get a grasp on this quirk, that's when he gonna get his two quirks unlocked." She's like, "Deku, you got three quirks. Well, one right now, but you got three quirks in total. I'm so glad that you my baby." So we're just gonna skip and to the next day. So Bakugo, he doesn't tell nobody about this. The goons, they afraid of Deku a little bit, but they still would try to bully him a little bit. So this was gonna happen. He walks in class and he tells everybody that he got his quirk. So what's gonna happen is he ain't gonna show him how he don't know how to do his quirk, but let's just say he tries to put a little fire in his hands, not so big to the point it can burn down the whole school, or it's not gonna be like a whole fist of fire, not like that. It's gonna be like little fire. So he shows a little fire on his finger. He flinging it around, not like popping it everywhere on the ground and stuff to make a fire or something like that. Not like that. It's like on his finger, and he's moving his finger, and the fire still is on his finger, and it's moving around. It's pretty much like how you have a candle, and you have an air, and you moving around like that. And everybody say, "Oh, that's cool." And he tells them that this my quirk is so powerful. I think after the last fight, it's starting to get a little bit powerful, but not too much. The doctor said if I trained enough, I can become stronger. So what's happening is we're gonna skip to no, actually we're gonna say Bakugo ain't gonna try to fight Deku for a while. So that whole month he ain't gonna try to fight him, but he gonna try to bully him afterwards. And Deku lost some, he won some. So what's gonna happen is in the like in the future, this Deku, he's gonna be like ruthless in the future. Like 15. Oh, I gotta use the restroom. Oh. So like I was saying, I was gonna skip until actually I forgot what I was saying. Dang, I gotta remember what I be saying. Alright, and so we're gonna skip until he's 10 years old. So he's still in the same school with Bakugo, you know. They in middle school. Well, not middle school. They still in elementary. Well, yeah, they still in elementary, but he getting to the point where he gonna be in middle school. So I'm just gonna say, Inko said they was gonna move somewhere. They was gonna move to the U.S. No, scratch that. Yeah, U.S. And he gets to the U.S. and I'm gonna say that he asks his mom, "Can he do martial arts and karate and all that other stuff?" And she says yes. So for the next, okay, so we're gonna skip to 14 actually. He's gonna move back to the Japan. He's about to go in high school. Oh, yeah, he's about to go in high school. So he was about to go in UA. At that whole time, 3 years, he was doing martial arts, training his quirk, and studying. So Deku, he gonna be smart. He's really gonna be smart. Like he gonna like make his own gear and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he's strong enough to beat Toridoki. Toridoki. I almost thought I got that wrong. He can pretty much body everybody in class 1A, but not well. He can almost well. You know what? No, I'm not gonna say he can body everybody in 1A, and if they all try to fight him, he probably could, but he doesn't have a really good like equipment to help him. I mean, he can control his fire without his equipment, but it's like, you know what? He in the future he going to body the whole class UA 1A. I mean, so we're gonna skip until the day where they so that we walk into uh, um um dang he walked to UA high school. So everything goes okay. So in this one, he's gonna be like, how like people close their eyes and stuff, but people think they sleep, but they not. So he does that, and either he says hope. He asked President Mike a question, and then after that, he turns to Deku and he says, "Hey, you kid, why is you sleeping during the Why you explaining everything?" And Deku gonna be like, "Shut up," and Ida gonna say, "Hey, how dare you tell me to shut up?" And Deku gonna like, "First off, why are you worrying about me? You should be worrying about yourself. If you got a problem with me, you can fight me." And let me tell you this: if you live in U.S., everybody feel like everybody got that attitude. So I'm just gonna give him that attitude, like Bakugo's, but he ain't gonna be like Bakugo bullying people and stuff. It's only when people start getting on his nerves already. Like people get on his nerves quickly. Let me make sure. Okay, so either he's like he's like stunned that somebody's really talking to him like that, and Ida got a grudge on Deku now. So Ida sits down. Deku, he closes his eyes again. Bakugo sees Deku, and he's like, "That damn nerd. I ain't remember him being like that. He was always kind of hardy a little bit." Yeah, that's cool. If he think he can get in UA, then that's another thing coming. If he does get in UA, I will kill him. And Deku, again, he didn't unlock his second quirk. I already know what episode I'm gonna put that quirk in. You already gonna know. So Deku and everybody in the auditorium, I think that's what they was in. Or yeah, they was in the auditorium. Or was they in a different building? I don't know. I'm just gonna say they was in an auditorium. So they walking outside to the gate, and Deku walks. he's walking the same direction as Uraka, and somebody's there that noticed him. It was Toga, but she she don't really think it's Deku that saved her when she was little. She's still looking for the dude that saved her. But he walking he walking to the front of the gate. That's where Uraka was at. He doesn't know Uraka anyways either. So he he walks up to her. He wasn't about to say nothing to her. He just waited. Well, he walked up to her, and that's when he stopped. And that's when Ida tells him, "Hey, Deku, or is you?" He says, "You. Why are you going to talk to that girl? She's trying to focus. You can't just do that." And Deku's like, "Shut up, Four Eyes. I wasn't going to do nothing. You starting to get really mad and annoying. I should shut your pretty mouth, boy." Pause. And he's like, "You really going to try to insult me? You up here trying to be like you're a big bad, but you ain't you ain't you ain't even trying to be a hero." And Deku's like, "Yeah, I am trying to be a hero, but I'm not trying to mess with her or nothing. I'm up here trying to wait until they say go, but you come out of nowhere bothering me, throwing me off my focus. Maybe you should be quiet." Four Eyes. And that's when he's like, "Oh, he's kind of right." And that's when the gates starting to open. I think that's what happened, or yeah, that's what happened. Cause Deku, he didn't jump over the gate in the anime. So they open the gate, and Deku, he turned to a whole fire, like the human torch, and start flying. Everybody's like, "Whoa, what's that kid doing?" And some people's like, "That dude's like a monster," and other people's like, "That quirk is cool." And the President Mike says, "What is you doing? Fly out to that kid." No, they don't let you wait until they tell you to go into battle. You go by yourself, or something like that. It was something like that. And everybody's going, but they seeing Deku really letting loose. Bakugo's amazed. He never seen Deku like that. Like he never see him have a good quirk. He thought his quirk was just he can just manipulate little fires and stuff. But Deku is literally so look, you know how Beerus Wing gets Goku and he do a spear of destruction, and that's where Woken Super Saiyan God and stuff again. He does a similar move to that, and he destroys like a lot of robots. And I'm gonna say, I don't know if does All Might got a record in that anime. I'm gonna say he does, and he broke it. And the people's like, "Wow, that kid is really good." And since Deku wasn't here, the sludge villain didn't get loose and Bakugo didn't get tangled. I feel like even if he probably did still get tangled, and All Might saved him. And they he ain't offer him his quirk yet, but I ain't about to make Deku so overpowered that no one can beat him. That's what I'm making him, but I don't want to make him to one shot everything. Like no, that's not. I'm not trying to make him like so. He's literally just bodying every robot. So just let your guys know, he does not get no stamina drain. So he can use the quirk anytime, anywhere he wants. So he stopped flying around. He lands on the building, and he's on the edge of the building, kicking his legs. And he's about to put in some headphones in his ear. Then he feels the whole ground and the building shaking a little bit. And a big zero pointer comes up, and he sees a girl under the rope, and she says help. And he sees everybody else running away. So he turns into a fire humanoid and starts going straight towards the rubble. Breaks the rubble. No, he lifts the rubble off her and throws it. Grabs her. And he throws her. And he throws a whole bunch of fire, like a fire blanket, under her. And makes her go, like, somewhere safe. and where like the rest of the students are, like, so they can't get hurt by the 0 pointer. So Stacky look up. He's about to throw a whole ball of fire, a big ball of fire, and he throws it at it. It literally blows up, and the whole area is in smoke. Everybody's like, "Oh God, did that kid die?" And he just comes out unbothered. He literally has nothing on him. He only thing he did is just wipe his face with the whole, like, I'm gonna say he had baby wipes. I don't know if why he'd be having baby wipes with him. I'm just gonna say that he wipes his face. It's like, that wasn't that bad. I believe that 0 point could do a little bit damage to me if it punched me, but it ain't really do nothing. Cause look, think about it. He's a whole fire teaming dude, and he ain't gonna get hurt by no explosion. Cause think about it. He can literally manipulate fire and he absorbs it. So he's getting stronger, and we're gonna skip until he gets home. So Inko, she ain't fat. She's skinny, and she's kind of hard still. Deku, the only person he loved is Inko at this moment. Well, he don't love nobody. Technically, okay, I'm just gonna say he does in the future. So Inko, she's like, Deku, did you make it? He's like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make it. And he waiting. I think it was a week, and he gets the some mail. He opens the thing, and it's All Might. He's like, young Midoriya, you did absolutely well. Not only did you beat my high record, but you saved an innocent girl where no one else would have. Everybody was running, you literally looked down and helped her. And not only that, you beat the 0 pointer. We would love you to be in UA. And that's where I'm going to leave the video off. So guys, please like and subscribe. Part 2 is probably going to be today or tomorrow. I'm going to make a 2. But I don't know when. It's 5 or 7. I might not make it. But I'm probably going to pre-record it. Then drop it tomorrow if I don't do it today. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it today. Because I'm liking how this story going. So, love y'all guys. See y'all guys tomorrow or today. Yeah.